Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miami Minute, where we cover my favorite team, the Miami Dolphins. This year, probably not going to do a weekly series, just fairly busy on other projects, but I figured this week especially would be a good time to address everything that's happening with the Miami Dolphins. Let's address the elephant in the room. I've been sick for the past few days, which has given me an excellent excuse to not address it, and really allowed me to collect my thoughts. Tua suffered another concussion. It is possible it is his third in 3 years, perhaps his fourth, depending on how you feel about the hit against Buffalo a few years ago. The team says that it wasn't a concussion, and the fact that he played well the rest of the game makes me hope that's true, especially since he played poorly against Green Bay after suffering one. Regardless, should Tua retire from the NFL? Objectively, yes, he should. I'm glad he got a contract, but given what we know about the long-term damage concussions due to the brain, he should probably retire. Selfishly, I don't want him to. He's the best quarterback the Miami Dolphins have had since Dan Marino retired, and I've only been watching since Jay Fielder, so the best quarterback I've personally have ever seen. But he has two young kids, so it makes sense. But will he retire? I doubt it. Unless the doctor tells him to, and even then, probably not. You don't become a highly regarded prospect out of high school and win a national title for Alabama, then go on to play in the NFL and overcome all the adversity he's overcome without a deep desire to succeed on the field. To walk away in his prime would be difficult, or close to impossible. Hopefully the Dolphins give him the time and space to make the decision that is right for him. I don't have much else to say. It's such a bummer to watch a good player and someone who is, by all accounts, a good dude have this happen to him. Putting aside the situation with Tua as much as possible, I want to talk about the Miami Dolphins as a whole, and where they go from here. Starting with the game against Buffalo, but before the injury. They looked probably the worst they've looked in the Mike McDaniel era. They didn't seem ready to come at the Bills with the same enthusiasm that the Bills seemed ready to bring to the game. Josh Allen and Josh McDermott owned the Dolphins. And based on the way the team played before the injury, they seem to know that. They have two of the best receivers in the league, and they both seemingly got erased when it mattered most. The third string receivers either can't catch or can't run the correct routes, which led to interceptions, and their offensive line is still struggling to block. Put simply, it's a mess. They can beat bad teams, but against any decent team, they struggle mightily. It's been the same story for 3 years, and I don't know if they can fix it this year. If Tua is out for an extended period of time, I'm certain that they can't. I don't trust Skylar Thompson to be able to lead the team to victory. I'm still surprised he beat out Mike White, who must have been particularly bad in training camp in order for that to happen. So, where does that leave the team? Should they sign a veteran off the streets like Ryan Tannehill, who, based on the pocket presence he showed in the first go-around with the Dolphins, he would likely die behind our offensive line? Or maybe Tom Brady? Both options seem unlikely, but they have to sign someone. I don't know. Am I being too negative after just one loss? I really don't feel like I am, especially when you consider what happened to Tua. As they say, same old Dolphins. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you just want to commiserate, feel free to comment down there as well. Like I said, probably not going to do a weekly series this year for the Miami Dolphins with the Miami Minute, but I felt compelled to address the situation that happened on Thursday night and just kind of, like I said, commiserate with you all. It doesn't seem like a good situation for anybody, and now we're potentially stuck with Skylar Thompson as the quarterback for the immediate future, if not the rest of the season. Then we can figure out what happens after that. Unless, of course, Tua retires straight up. But I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I'm disappointed, quite frankly. I'm not someone who gets, overly emotional about my football team, but I will say I am sad to see another promising season, blow up, for lack of a better term. So Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you are interested in checking out all of the other content that we're making under the Wicked Good Everything and Wicked Good Sports umbrella, please check out the main channel, Wicked Good Everything. Check out Better Radio, which is our podcasting channel. And check out our Those Fake Nerds channel, where we cover nerdy news, mostly video game news. And yeah, follow us everywhere, Twitter, TikTok. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.